Burkina Faso's government has set November the 29th as the new date for presidential and legislative elections. This is as the country seeks to get a transition to democracy back on track in the wake of a failed one-week coup in September. A political analyst from Washington, D.C., Dr. Gnaka Lagoke, now joins us to talk further about the elections. Thank you for joining us. Now, Dr. Lagoke, the electoral reform, which excludes the allies of former President Blaise Compaoré in the transition to democracy, can it still work in the light of recent happenings in that country?
I just want to precise one thing before we enter the interview. It is not that the Electoral Commission or the Constitutional Council in Burkina rejected the candidates of the former political party, the former ruling political party. It is believed that they wanted, the former ruling party, to change, the candidates, because those who were rejected were involved in the change of the constitution that would have given the opportunity to Blaise Compaoré to stay in power indefinitely. That's one thing. Second, in the light of what the failed and foiled coup d'etat that Djandjeré organized on September 16, 2015, I wouldn't mind seeing those who were rejected being part of the electoral process, because I believe that there will be the sanction and the sentence of the people of Burkina Faso who rejected the coup d'etat, and I believe that in the electoral process, those people are going to be sanctioned. So if they're part of the process, for me it wouldn't be a big deal, because anyway, the people are not going to support them or vote for them.
Now, Dr. Lagoke, is there enough time to organize a credible polls in view of electioneering campaigns and other activities towards the polls?
I believe that we have to trust the people of Burkina Faso. They know the reality on the ground. They are the one who decided that they can organize the election on November 29, and I believe that most of the work was done during the transitional period, and we were 1 month away from the election when Gilbert Djandjeré decided to do the coup. So they just extended the date of the election, like they postponed it to 1 month, so that they can solve some issues related to the coup d'etat and to bring some light on the conditions surrounding Thomas Sankara's assassination. And I think that November 29, I think is a fair date, and I agree with them.
Now, Dr. Lagoke, the RSP in Burkina Faso was really giving quite enough powers under President Blaise Compaoré. Through this transition process, what would you recommend for the transitional government to do with this RSP in order to prevent future occurrences?
Oh, the transition in Burkina Faso is going to end officially, by the end of this year. And they already disbanded that presidential guard. It is already so. That institution that was formed by Blaise Compaoré to help him to remain in power indefinitely has been disbanded. It's been dismantled. So it's no longer about that presidential guard anymore. We hope that the next president will not make the same mistake in order to try and select some soldiers from the different military units in Burkina Faso to put together a presidential guard that can protect him, and while he may work against the democratic process, or he may work against the interests of the Burkinabe people.
Dr. Gnaka Lagoke, thank you for your time.